Yo, 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 my dope people, man. What is good, man? Sending y'all mad positive energy. I hope all is well. Sending y'all love. Before I get into this message, take a deep breath for me to become present since it is a gift. Welcome to the present. Today, man, I'm talking about two transits that are going on. Number one, Mars conjunct Rahu, which already happened. It happened on the 19th of May. And Venus conjunct Jupiter, which is happening tomorrow. So first, let's get with Mars conjunct Rahu. Number one, who is Rahu? I keep thinking I'm hitting my mic, but number one, who is Rahu? Right. First of all, Rahu is the north node in Western tropical astrology. When you look up your chart, there's going to be a horseshoe, right? That is Rahu. Rahu represents your desires and it represents your karmas. And it literally energetically represents your desires. So it's whatever house it's in your astrology chart, it is what you desire in life. Your highest peak, your highest desires that you want to attain, whether it's fame, whether it's the nicest car, whether it's the biggest house, whether it is none of that. You know what I'm saying? Rahu just represents your desires. And it represents your present and future karmas that are going to be present in your life. You know, and karma is not a bad thing. Karma is just cause and effect, because karma has that negative stigma to it, when people say karma, but it's not a negative thing. It's negative if you're putting out negative energy, but if you're putting out positive energy, then guess what? It's positive energy, because that's one of the universal laws, cause and effect. So that's one thing. Also, Rahu slash the north node is a malefic energy. Malefic meaning not necessarily bad, but it's a very it can be like a conflictual energy, it's like a masculine type of energy. Now, Mars is masculine energy in itself. Mars represent, first of all, Mars is a different expression of Venus energy. You know what I'm saying? You know how like Venus represents love, beauty, creativity, arts, et cetera, et cetera. Mars is kind of the opposite. Mars represents assertion, conflict, war. It's initiation. Mars also represents passion, dynamic pursuit of goals, protections in times of danger, and self-gratification, right? So what happens when you have two malefic energies? And first of all, a conjunction, right? Mars conjunct Rahu. A conjunction is when two planets are within a degree point of each other and they're blending energies. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Mars and Rahu are, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're blending their energies together in a freaking bowl, and then they're creating something new based off of that energy. Now, it's also new because this is the first time we have Mars conjunct Rahu with Pluto in Aquarius. In Vedic, it's in Capricorn, but let's just say it's in Aquarius for now. All right, I'm just not going there because I study both Western tropical and Vedic, and both of them are correct. I'm just saying you don't need to pick. But with that being said, Mars, Rahu, two malefic planets. What do you get? You're going to get more malefic energy. And malefic is just, it's a very, it can be a conflictive energy, but it's more masculine energy, action. You know what I'm saying? Like putting passion towards things, but it's a masculine version of passion. You feel me? So the trick is you just have to be aware of the energy. And when you are aware of the energy, you have to know like where to place the energy. For example, right? When this energy is out, and when this energy is very prevalent in the planet Earth's energetic field, that is the time to where you feel like you just want to argue with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to know how to place that energy. Go on a walk, go do some, some physical fitness, or go play some sports, or just do something that can move the energy. That is important. You have to know how to move the energy, because when you have this energy in your auric field, it's like you have this bubble around you. That's your auric field. Say you have this bubble that ranges from your physical vessel, and I'll say 10 feet out from your physical vessel. When you have this energy in a universal, auric field, it's interacting with your auric field. So you have to be able to move that energy and channel it in a very positive way. This is why it's good to, create content based off of, how you're feeling, but give your honest thoughts about it. And again, it's really good for physical fitness, man, because it's an energy that you can use to truly channel that and get some very, very great results. So I just highly recommend, going to the gym, going on a walk, collaborating with people, going to play some sports or something like that. This is a really good time to do those things because there is a lot of malefic energy in the field right now. Now, the second transit that I want to speak about is actually, I said two, but there's really three transits. And not transits, but there's three astrological events happening. The second, Venus conjunct Jupiter. I just mentioned what a conjunction is. It's two planets blending their energies together within a certain degree point, usually within 5 degrees of each other. And Venus is about arts, beauty, creativity. It's your feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? It is literally how you create. It's what you love. It's love. You know what I'm saying? It is love. It is relationships. Like, this is true Venus energy. It's art. I think I mentioned that. It's grace, it's harmony, and it's also self-indulgence. Because when you love something, you want to self-indulge in it. That's why self-indulgence is a part of Venus energy, but you have to stay balanced. Now, Jupiter is all about higher learning, wisdom, and education. It is about travel. It is about communication. It's about religion, spirituality, and philosophy. These are all Jupiter things. It's about knowledge. It's also about, I think I mentioned travel, but growth and expansion. What Jupiter does, it expands you. It expands everything within whatever house it's in for you. You know what I'm saying? So if Jupiter, for example, if Jupiter is in your ninth house is about religion, spirituality, philosophy. It's about, again, higher learning. Why? Because Jupiter rules the ninth house, because it rules the ninth sign in the zodiac, which is what? Sagittarius. So that is just a key to note. So when you blend Jupiter with that, what does that get you? It's expanding your knowledge and wisdom within spirituality, within religion, within higher education. It's also expanding you in regards to where you're going to be traveled to. You can't be traveling to places you have never been to before. This is Jupiter energy. So when you blend Venus and Jupiter, what do you get? They get along. You know what I'm saying? They're not really friends per se, but they do get along. Their energies blend pretty well. So when you have Venus and Jupiter, you get the love of wisdom. You get the creativity through philosophy and spirituality, right? When you blend those together, you're probably going to be expanded within the spirituality space, or you're going to be expanded. You could be going to school for something totally different than what you went to school for before. That is kind of like the type of essence that you are looking for, or that you're going to experience with Jupiter. And again, it depends what house it's in. It may not be in your ninth house. It could be in your first house. It could be in your sixth house. You have to know your chart for that. If you want to know your chart, DM me for a chart reading. They are $100. Simple as that. And I got you. But with that being said, that is Jupiter and Venus energy. They are in a conjunction on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. But this is energy we are talking about. It's not like on the 23rd, all of a sudden you're going to feel this energy. It starts off very subtle, and then over time, you start to feel it a little bit more. That's why you start seeing different things pop up in your reality in regard to those things. That's why it's good to know your chart. So that is Venus conjunct Jupiter. And the last event is the full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio is tomorrow on the same day Venus is conjunct Jupiter. The full moon in Scorpio is definitely illuminating this transformation. Why is it illuminating this transformation? Because Scorpio is the sign of transformation. Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth. Scorpio is a sign that pushes you to face your fears, right? Because you're going through the transformation. Again, death and rebirth. And it's not a physical death per se. It's just a death in a way of being. If you were learning something before that you really weren't sure that you wanted to learn, and you really moving forward, you're moving towards something else, that is confirmation, right? That you want to move to something else, because that old learning system or whatever you were learning prior is not resonating with you anymore. So you're moving forward. That is considered a death, because the death is in a way of being. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of that death comes a rebirth. You are rebirthing yourself, a different version of yourself. It's metaphorical. So yes, the full moon is definitely illuminating the solutions for you. It's illuminating your subconscious desires. It's illuminating what you are consciously thinking about. It's illuminating all of these things. That's what the full moon does. It's at its highest peak. It's its highest illumination. So it illuminates. It's also a really good time for rest. So don't be pushing you see the camera, can't make this up. That is confirmation. It has not moved the whole video. So I'm not saying don't work out or anything, but what I am saying is just stay balanced throughout, the full moon phase. Again, the full moon is on the 23rd. Usually the energy, it starts like a week before and it lasts till about a week after. But I do say, for example, since the full moon is tomorrow on the 23rd, on Thursday, the most potent days that I've kind of noticed are definitely Monday and the Tuesday, like Monday and Tuesday for example, of this week, because the full moon is on Thursday. It'll be a little bit turbulent throughout the weekend, but like I said, Monday and Tuesday, you're definitely going to feel that energy a little bit more. But that's because it's residual energy. And I like to compare it to getting a tattoo. If you have a tattoo, shout out to my people in the tattoos, I'm into them heavy. When you first start getting a tattoo, it hurts a little bit and then it numbs out throughout the middle of the process. But when you get to the end of the process, it hurts a little bit more because the tattoo is sore. You've been there for a while. You're fatigued from the tattoo. It's going to hurt a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And it's because you're almost finished. So it has that little extra to it. That's like, damn, I'm ready to be done. That's kind of full moon energy on that Monday and Tuesday, possibly Sunday. So just giving you all a heads up. It's kind of like an astrological forecast, I guess is a better way to put it. So yeah, look out for that. Definitely know your chart and see what houses and see what house this full moon is happening in. So big or just really what I meant to say is really see what house Scorpio is occupying, and that is where the full moon is happening in your chart. With that being said, sending y'all mad love, sending y'all positive energy. Don't want to make this video too long. Happy hump day. Drink your water. Stay fit. You already know health is wealth, and how the quality of which we manifest, that is directly correlated with health. So you may want to stay on top of that. You feel me? But again, that's not saying every day you need to be going crazy, because your body needs balance and your body needs rest, because ultimately your body grows throughout the rest phase too. So that's why it's important. With that being said, I love y'all. Drink your water. Sending y'all much positive energy. And we out.